we're going to be reviewing the most haunted places in the world. Okay, Hoia Forest, Romania. From the moment a military technician captured a photograph of a UFO hovering the forest in 1968. Hoia Barsou has gained a paranormal notoriety around the world, with some believing it creates it to be a portal that could appear. Those who have passed through the forest without being zapped into another room have reported rashes, nausea, feelings of anxiety, according to the Independent, known as the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. The spooky curved trees that populate the forest just add to the eerie atmosphere. Okay, next one. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel, stately Georgian architecture, and the world renowned whiskey bar have lured travelers into the park since the opening in 1909, but the hotel reached new levels of fame, inspiring Stephen King to create The Shining's fictional overlook hotel. That eerie association aside, many other ghost sightings and some mysterious piano music have been connected to the hotel. The Stanley Hotel leans into its reputation with nightly ghost tours and visit consultations from the house Madame Ferna. Okay, next one. Chunk Lagoon. What's even scarier than a haunted graveyard? Probably haunted graveyard that sits 50 feet underwater. The Chunk Lagoon, formerly Trunk Lagoon, served as a fortified base for the Japanese Navy during World War II, and it was attacked by American forces during a 3-day airstrike in 1944. Dozens of warships, planes, and tanks and railroad cars sank to the bottom of the lagoon. Where they remain today is what is known as Ghost Fleet of the Trunk Lagoon. The ship graveyard is immensely popular with scuba divers. One of the best wreck diving destinations on the planet. Underwater explorers can swim close to the wartime vessels, which are littered with weapons, gas masks, and according to superstitious divers, a few waterlogged ghosts. St. George's Church. Originally built in 1352, St. George's Church, about 150 miles east of Prague, boasts quite a history. The building was nearly destroyed by fires many times in the century, and the roof was partly collapsed during a funeral service in 1968. After the event, the congregation became convinced that the church was haunted and refused to enter. As a result, the building was stripped by robbers and fell prey to vandalism. That all changed in 2012 when an art student at the University of Oklahoma had an idea to lure visitors back in the church. A collection of 30 ghost sculptures sitting in the pews with their heads bowed. Today, tourists have flocked the ghost church, which opens every Saturday afternoon to snap photos and sit among the unmoving spectators while praying. Edinburgh Castle, Scotland. One of the biggest attractions in Scotland's capital city is also considered to be one of its most haunted. With sections dating back to more than 900 years, the historic fortress, ancient dungeons have led visitors to report sightings of seeing colonial prisoners from the American Revolution and France, prisoners from the 7 Years' Wars, and even a ghost of a dog wandering in the castle's dog seminary. Last one we're gonna go. Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia. A castle like Eastern State Penitentiary took a solitary confinement with new levels when it was built in 1829. Prisoners lived alone, exercised alone, and ate alone. When an inmate left the cell, a guard would cover his head with his hood so it couldn't be seen. The prison had to abandon its solitary system due to overcrowding in 1913. Although the forms of punishment did not get any less severe. Training an inmate's tongue to his wrist is one example. Before it got closed for good in 1970, the site now welcomes thousands of visitors every year for its museum and Halloween celebrations. Reported paranormal happenings have included dissembled body laughter, shadowy figures, and pacing footsteps. Last one. Don't know how to pronounce that. Despite its status as a World Heritage Site, is well preserved for examples of Aztec life. The neighborhood of Oxmoco has reached a certain amount of internet fame for its island of dolls. Hidden among the region's many canals, the site is famous for hundreds of doll parts hanging from trees and scattered among grass. While it might look like a horror movie set, used to be a residence of now deceased man named Julian Santa Baron. After finding a dead body sprawled near in a nearby kennel, Baron collected display toys in hopes of warding off evil spirits. Daring souls can hire their own boat and view the island safely from water. Isle Madam Arab and Mars. There is something eerily beautiful about ghost towns. A1 Madam is no exception. Located about 40 miles east of Dubai, the village is most likely built in the 1970s and deserted soon after. In fact, the local legend contributes to din shape-shifting spirits scaring people straight out of the town. No one knows whenever or not the spirits have lingered, but Alon Madam still has sort of haunted quality to it. The dooms approaching the 2 rows of houses, sand falling through the broken windows like waves, and a seemingly endless sea of desert stretching out in every direction.